What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 2 of our large countries. I don't know, I come up with boring names for these things, don't I? But super countries, that sounds better. Superpowers, maybe we could go with that. Or empires, I don't know, something. But essentially a Civ 5 world map with not many civs, only about 16 to start with. A couple of them aren't doing too well either. So yeah, we're going to see what happens. We'll keep going. This episode we will go through another 12 turns. We'll do the info addicts, and then I guess we'll do a few more turns because there's not many civs, so it shouldn't take too long. This time around, normally we have the results and stuff. I mean, I don't know why I didn't use the Battle Royale mod, to be honest. I should have done, but it doesn't matter now because the info addicts not too... I guess they're cool, I guess, but they're not super important because this time around, there's only 16 civs. We're not looking for top 5. We're not even looking for top... There might be 3 left at the end, we can't force them to go down to 1 left, I'm afraid. It just might not happen. But we're looking for a winner. We're not looking for anything else this time. Normally I'd say top 5 is good, If I have 40 civs, you can pick someone that gets top 5. That's pretty good, but no, here... Oh, I missed that. Russia on Persia. And I think Siam was in there as well. And they pieced out with Germany. Sorry if I got that wrong. I'm sure you guys saw it and can check. But sorry if I got that wrong. But yeah, I don't know what Persia's up to here. I assume these units will have to head back now. They do have a few immortals up and ready, so they might be able to put up a better defense this time. Russia has settled a city in here, just to keep them at bay for now. Rome did grab, a couple of cities. They had another settler. No, it's gone in Greece. Okay. Just trying to keep an eye on where everyone is, preparing to settle. What's going on? Obviously, the Zulu have grabbed some more cities and are at war. Oh, they're going for Egypt. This is a throwback to when I had no way of balancing the Zulu and they were just OP every single game. But it's not the same anymore. Egypt, though, may be in a bit of trouble here. Maybe in a bit of trouble. But there's plenty of strong civs, as we saw when we looked at the demographics. It actually had America and Russia winning the most categories. But info addicts give a lot more information. We will find out quite soon who is doing well, who isn't. Russia just grabbed another... Nope, they already had this. They gained a tile on the mini-map. China pieced out. Oh, they have settled a new city. Here we go. And they have another settler ready. So we'll see where they end up. And the Zulu just founded their own religion of Protestantism. Indonesia, still no hope, no movement. Their cargo ships going round. I think they must have sold their trireme. Just given up on it. They do have more cargo ships, so they might have a bit of money. That's probably all they've got going for them. Because like I said, I think they literally sold their trireme. Oh no, they do have a privateer. But I think that was a new one. I don't think that was the... I don't think that was the original one. The trireme... Maybe it is the original one. Maybe they upgraded it. I'm not sure how they got... Yeah, maybe they did upgrade it. I'd like to hope that they did. Because I'd hate to believe that they just deleted it. That would be annoying. Right, Chinese settler. Where are you heading? Probably here. Hopefully, maybe that will spark Indonesia into action. You never know. Maybe there's hope. I'm keeping the faith for now. Songhai complete Alhambra. I feel a bit sorry for them. They've grabbed another city, but I feel like Shaka is not going to leave them alone, is he? That's not going to happen. Don't get your hopes up, guys. It's going to be all over very quickly. Don't worry. I think, Zulu looking very strong off the bat. Russia continuing to add some new cities here, some more territory for themselves. Couple of settlers. There's another settler on the way. Pocatello into the Renaissance era. I think that might be... Is that good or bad? I don't know if that's good or bad right now. But regardless, they did grab another city here to sort of cut off the US. So the US will have to fight for any more territory that they want. And at the moment, they're struggling against the Aztecs. So that's good news. Oh, and the Aztecs did squeeze in another city. Stole away the Grand Mesa Natural Wonder. I don't know who got the Chiro de Potosi in the end. It went to the Inca. Most wonders, Brazil and the Songhai currently leading the way. And there we go. Machu Picchu is completed by Brazil as well. So it's a nice little turn. They did get El Dorado, so that's 5 culture. Not too bad missing out on Chiro de Potosi. Their war has failed a little bit though. And we've hit turn 100. So here we go. Here you can see the scores. Indonesia actually beating the Mayans and Persia. I think that is in red on score. Then we have Brazil. Then the Shoshone. I'm just sort of guessing here. Little orange line that I guess is the Songhai. I think that's Germany. And there's another yellow. That might be Siam. I think that's Egypt. It's bright yellow, but I don't know. Maybe Egypt's not. That might be Siam. That might be Egypt. Hang on, Egypt. No, Egypt is just doing really good on score for some reason. Not really sure why, but there you go. And then this brown line is the Aztecs, I believe. Yep. Then Rome, China, another yellow, the Inca. Unless the other earlier one was the Inca. Sorry, this one was the Inca. I missed them. So it must be Siam. Nope. Russia is... Oh no, Russia is this yellow line. There's another yellow in second. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, who is that in second? Wait, what? Russia. The Zulu are in first, right? Who is this? And where's America's line? Oh, they were... America's third. Okay, sorry. We missed them. Who is this line? It's like... Or it's not Russia. Wait, is that the Songhai? Okay, apparently the Songhai is second. I don't... Somebody else just got missed out altogether. The yellows got a bit too much, but... oh well, we won't use the graphs too much. World rankings. America just leading on population by about 12,000 people. I don't know what that even is. I guess that's like one population in a new city or something that makes that sort of difference. Just ahead of Russia. Oh, just felt like I was gonna, I don't know what, sneeze, cough, something. It just nothing came. America and Russia both there. Bit of a drop off then to Egypt and Germany in the 6 million range. Just under that is the Zulu and Siam and China, all with 5 million. 4 million for Rome, 4 million for the Shoshone, and 3 million for the Aztecs in the top 10. Crop yield, America leading the way again. Then the Zulu, Russia, China, Rome, Siam, Germany, the Shoshone, Songhai, and Egypt. Who's got the most production? It is China. There you go, they've taken the lead here. America in second, Rome in third, Russia fourth, Germany fifth, Zulu sixth, Shoshone seventh, then it's Brazil, Siam, and the Aztecs. Biggest economies, Russia, quite a bit of a lead here, ahead of America. Then the Zulu and China, Songhai, Siam, Rome, Egypt, Brazil, the Shoshone, and Germany. Land area, here we go, quite a big one. America just edging out Shoshone by 10,000 square kilometers. So what's that, maybe one tile, something like that? Maybe a bit more. No, could be one. China. What have we got? Zulu and Rome very close as well. Russia all in the 1 million club, and then we just drop below that to Songhai, Siam, Germany, and the Aztecs. Military manpower, of course, the exciting one. The only one you guys are really interested in, isn't it? Maybe this and technologies. The Zulu lead the way. Then Rome. That's quite a surprising one. I guess they've not really been in a war, so they've probably been stacking stuff up. Siam, Shoshone, Russia, all at 125k, and Germany's only 2 behind at 123k. Then America and China, a bit off that, 118, 114. Songhai at 111, and then Persia, 88k. Social policies, the Zulu, Russia, Persia, Siam, Brazil, Songhai, Rome, Germany, and America all with 10. Looks like the rest have 9 and a few 8s, and not so good for the Mayans and Indonesians. Happiness, everyone just about. America at 0 though, that's rough. 48 for Indonesia. I don't know if that's related to the stuff I gave them. I don't think so. I think it's because they have less cities maybe. Bit weird, I don't know. Technologies, 29 for quite a lot of the civs there. 7 of them, the Zulu, Russia, Siam, Indonesia, Germany, Rome, and Egypt. China, Brazil, the Songhai then in 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, sorry. All going wrong today. My voice is failing me. This is the last one I got to do today. It's okay. It'll get better from here on out. Hopefully. I mean, it could get worse. Hopefully it'll get better. Russia leading the way for net gold quite considerably. We've not been using this as much recently, but early on it's still an okay stat and quite a big lead. A few civs very close here between 90 and 100. Cities, China is currently leading with 13. I don't know if they've maybe settled some more since we last looked over there. America and the Zulu tied for 12. The only thing that makes... I've said the Zulu are scary. They're not winning many of these categories. The thing is, there's a lot of space still for them to settle, particularly in Ethiopia. You imagine that Egypt and even the Songhai might be a pretty easy war for them overall, whereas America's going to have to keep fighting now to get more land. Russia, Rome up there as well. Rome still has plenty of space as well. They could be another monstrous civ. The Shoshone, Aztecs, Songhai, Germany, Siam with 7 down there. Science output, the Zulu are now leading. Interesting. America in second. Rome, Russia, China, Siam, Germany, Aztecs, Egypt, and the Shoshone. Culture output, the Songhai leading the way quite considerably. China then just ahead of America, the Zulu and Russia and Germany, all in the 50 range. Rome there, Egypt, Siam, and Brazil. Wonders, it is Brazil and the Songhai with 3, and then a few ones, that is the Zulu, Siam, Inca, Maya, Indonesia, Russia, Rome, China, Egypt, and the Aztecs. Treasury, some saving, some not. You can pause if you want to have a bit more in-depth look at that. Total faith, again, not really used. I don't even think Egypt has a religion, which is why we don't really use it. Faith, Egypt has the most faith gain, and if I'm not mistaken, maybe they do have a religion, but I don't think they do. Influence, nobody. Great works, couple of 2s on 1. Trade routes, 4 for Rome. They did get the Colossus. And tourism, some 4s and some 2s. Zulu, Russia, Siam leading the way there. And let's have a little look at the religions. Here we go. Boom. World religions. Okay, interesting. So far... Oh, Egypt does have religion. Sorry, I can miss that. Thebes is the capital, holy city of Islam. My words are just not coming out properly today. I'm sorry. 11 cities, though. That's quite a successful start for a religion. Is it? No, the Zulu have their own, but it is in 0 cities. So I don't know what happened there. I guess Egypt just killed off their religion, or the Zulu just gave up on spreading it. No idea. But 10 for Confucianism from the Songhai. Oh, so all the African countries got a religion. Okay. And then 7 for Catholicism from the Aztecs, 2 for Judaism from the Mayans, so I imagine, and 1 for Shinto. So, okay, so all the religions pretty much in the Americas or Africa, and then there's Indonesia with the other one. So Eurasia is just gonna have no religious influence for a while, I would imagine. That's quite a mess. But there we go. Exciting times. Let's begin to proceed forwards. That was a lot quicker than I was expecting it to be. There we go. The water that still isn't really bringing me much salvation. Or salivation in this case. Just very dry. Throat, mouth, everything. Brazil and the Inca have peaced out with nothing coming from that. Which is good. And the Zulu just entered the Renaissance era behind the Shoshone. So maybe it's not so bad for the Shoshone to have just entered it. Aztecs with the Great Mosque of Jaen. They are still holding off America for now. Although they may lose this city. And America has Minutemen. Which is pretty useful. And Renaissance era also for China, who I think have added some more cities. Yep, 1, 2, these are new. And they are, yep, they're now going to war with Siam. Again, this should probably go well. Oh, and Russia grabs another city off of Persia. It's a bit rough. Persia not having the best time. I thought this could be their game, but they've never done well really either. They did really well in the historic Spawn Dates World game years ago, but really not done much since then, I'm afraid. Poor old Persia. It's not the easiest spawn, but I didn't think they'd ever be this bad. Tell you what, they'd be an interesting TSL choice. Let me know if you'd like to see that. And Civ 6 or Civ 5, we could give that a go. That just seems like an interesting one. Just trying to think, who have I done in Civ 5? Germany grabs Notre Dame there. I've done the USA, who just conquered another city. I did them like right at the start of the channel. I've never done a South American country. Maybe we'll do that one day. I'm not really sure. In Europe, we've done the Netherlands and 2 Sicilies, which was kind of a different one. We've done Byzantium. We did Russia until I accidentally saved something else, saved the wrong file or whatever. It all went horribly wrong. We've done Mongolia pretty unsuccessfully. Who else have we done? In Civ 5, we did the Congo. I think that might be it in terms of actual TSL game. I would like to do more. It's just awkward setting them up because I can't make as many changes as I do like for an AI battle, because like I can't see the whole map without ruining everything. America completes the Oracle, so they'll get a free social policy, and Shaka here should grab the city of Heliopolis. Egypt does still have a good number of defending units, so maybe there's hope. This is actually a pretty cool battle. I think we'll just stick around and watch how it goes down for a few turns. As you see, Egypt did kill a few units. If they can kill these impies, I mean, okay, maybe not. There's a lot of impies here. And the swords, maybe if they can keep killing the frontline units, they have their war chariots and some swordsmen. They'll be bombarding. You know, there's some bowmen here. I feel like you could if you played it tactically, maybe you could have survived this, but I don't think they will this time. They kill. Yeah, look, it's going to fall this turn. I guess maybe not if the swordsman can't do it this turn. So I guess there is hope. And America does complete Himeji Castle, so a wonder for them. But yeah, they've got to kill this impy and this long swordsman, I would say, this turn. This bowman will probably bring the city to 0, so it's a rough one. But Egypt, I feel like they could have done it. Like I said, I'm sure some of you guys watching could do it. I probably couldn't. I'm probably bigging myself up a bit. This is deity level after all. I've never played this high. But there you go. Oh, but China's pieced out already. That did not take long. Okay, well they added a new city anyway, so they're not too annoyed. And it got to 4 population already. And they've not prompted Indonesia into much growth, so China may get a free run at Australia and Japan, so they're still going to grow quite a bit. They ran this scout off onto this island though with all those boats. I wonder how the naval game will play out with just some massive civs. You know, China is going to have so many options to build boats with all these coastal cities. Siam's fairly coastal as well. They actually have another settler as well. Maybe heading for the Arabian Peninsula. Egypt grabbed Cyprus, which will keep Rome off of it as well. And they completed the Angkor Wat Wonder, which sadly is just going to probably hand more strength to Shaka. But he is starting to spread his units out, so that is always where the civs get it wrong. It goes horribly wrong. So if he goes for Thebes while he hasn't got Heliopolis, gets overconfident, could backfire. Germany with the Mausoleum, and they are going to actually be the first civ in the UK with 3 settlers heading over and 1 in Scandinavia. And they also grabbed Stuttgart here. They did not put it on a canal opportunity, but I'm going to let them off, to be honest. I'm not too concerned. Normally I'd be like, what are you doing? But no, not here. I'm not too bothered because they're spawned so far away. Gordium of Persia has also fallen into Russian hands, so they're gradually growing another couple of cities into this region. They will sort of meet up with China fairly soon. The gap is closing slowly but surely. Right, I'm focusing on this battle because this has been quite exciting. Let me just check. America, yeah, they're still struggling against the Aztecs. But I think the Aztecs do now need to kill the Mayans and then, you know, go after the Incans or somehow get lucky against the Shoshone. Keep their game going well. But there is superpowers emerging. I think Russia, Germany and Rome all have a lot of potential. Rome has another settler heading to Iberia. We probably could have... It's crazy, isn't it? We've gone full circle. I'm going to say it. We probably could have done with 1 more civ in Europe. Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of space still. I guess probably in Africa as well. I think maybe we could have done with 1 more in Asia, 1 more in Africa and 1 more in Europe. I think the rest is okay. Maybe could have had another in North America. Kept South America as 2. Maybe got rid of the Mayans and just let the Aztecs do their own thing, and then maybe have, you know, the Sioux or somebody that we're used to having. Canada sadly just doesn't work on this map, which is very annoying. They work on the other maps, but not on this one. So maybe we will see Canada again someday. Don't worry. Siam did settle here on this corner, which cuts off Persia, who didn't have any coastal cities anyway, but from the Persian Gulf. Goes to Siam. Did Russia always have this? I think not always, but they took it a while ago. And yep, Egypt is sadly, I think the Songhai is about to backstab Egypt, or may already be at war with them and coming over. But Egypt is putting up a heroic effort. You've got to give it to them here. What an incredible defense this has been. All those Zulu units. The Zulu generally a pretty militaristic civ, and Egypt is just clinging on. Those war chariots, they've got bowmen. They're just putting units in the way. They're getting it done. Rome completes the Hanging Gardens, which is a very good wonder to have achieved. Germany with 2 cities. 3 new cities, sorry. They get 1 in Scandinavia here in Sweden, Dusseldorf. They also get Hanover in the East Anglian sort of coast of the UK. And also Bremen, which I don't know, it's not really London. London is like this... I mean, this is not the most accurate map at all. I mean, London is probably this forest. I know the game would put it like here. I guess maybe it is here. Overall, London is like between these 2 tiles, I think. I want to get there, but then this is not a particularly accurate map. There's more of a dip in here. It doesn't matter too much. They've got Bremen in like the Bristol area. Anyway, they've got another settler as well, as does Rome, and Rome has 2, so there's still going to be some more. Rome actually has 3 if you include this one. So the Europeans still growing into this game. We'll see how they end up. Germany obviously has a front with Russia and also a huge border with Rome now. The Rome one will be harder to fight, but yeah, it would be easier to beat Russia. I mean, not saying it would be easy. Russia might be a lot stronger, but it would be easier to fight just on this small area as opposed to trying to fight here and up here and all the way around here and through mountains. It's going to be very messy to do that. Come on, Egypt. I believe in you. Can you survive? How long? You got 9.5 minutes to not lose a city. Can you do it? Can you get through this episode? No problems at all. That's what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed for you, Egypt. I've already forgotten who I picked. I picked China. They're slowly doing their thing. They're a sleeping giant out in the east. Brazil versus the Inca 2.0. We'll see how this goes. Better technology. Not sure if Brazil are doing better, so maybe. You can see how little of the info addicts goes in. It just highlights, what is interesting to you. I can't remember any of them already. I can remember some of the number ones, and that's about it. And even then, I can't really remember who was number one for what. I guess that is always going to be the case, though. But yeah, Brazil. Can't really tell if they're better than the Inca. I think, do they both have 5 cities? 3. Brazil has 6. The Inca have 5. I don't know. Tech-wise, it looks like Brazil maybe has the edge. They got pretty close last time, so maybe this time they will conquer this city. Rome did grab a city here, sort of in Madrid, central Spain. Did any of those other settlers? Well, okay, Germany's landed theirs in the UK. Not quite clear where Rome's is going yet. Maybe. Oh no, look, they're both in. Probably both going to end up in Norway. So that's interesting. Germany, no, Russia, getting the wrong names. Russia with another city pushing towards China, but China is going to settle as well. So these two will now border each other, and that's pretty big. And Russia with another settler on the way, and they are still going after Persian cities as well. They're not slowing down. Siam also has another settler. I think they're going to start to make use of what remains of the Arabian Peninsula, maybe even the East African coast. And yeah, Egypt has put up a sensational defense. The Songhai's going for Memphis. This city's back to full health. It's still going to be bombarding stuff. What a job they've done. If they can hold on to all their cities for the rest of this episode, that would be a miracle. Like, that is insane. China versus Indonesia. Oh no. I mean, maybe it's for the best. Indonesia not having a good time. They started working and then they just sort of gave up, which is a real shame. But China doesn't have too many boats, so I don't think this will be completely dead. But if they send all these triremes over, I guess they could kill them eventually. Why are you not settling Songhai? What was wrong with this territory? You easily could have also come to Spain. No excuses for you when the Zulu come after you eventually. Although that said, Shaka's not putting in the best of performances either, so I wouldn't be too concerned. Yep, his sieges have completely failed. What a job. I don't know if Egypt have maybe... Is Egypt's religion, like, geared towards defending? Could be, right? We'll have a look. What is... It is Islam. Faith from desert tiles. I mean, I guess that helps them a little bit. I think their part is mostly not desert, but some of it will be. 2 gold for each city. I mean, that helps, but not directly. Buy pagodas, temple, happiness. 20 combat strength near friendly cities that follow the religion. That might be it. That probably has helped them quite a bit. Goddess of... Was it Goddess of Protection? That pantheon? Yeah, that's going to help a lot. And I mean, yeah, 20 combat strength is quite a bit. That will help them. You know, that essentially... I don't know the numbers exactly, but imagine if you put an MP... a spearman, I think. So another spearman, which funnily enough Egypt does not have any, but in theory with that 20 combat strength, you know, that sort of negates the fact that the MP gets its bonuses for being a unique unit. It just becomes sort of a straight up fight at that point. But yeah, Egypt getting a very nice defensive bonus there, and it's worked out for them, it would seem. They get a peace deal with the Songhai as well. Maybe there's still hope for Egypt. Thebes is one of the, I think probably the biggest city in the world. Russia takes another city off of Persia. Actually, Thebes must be the biggest, right? 22. Oh yeah, Berlin is at 21, but then there's a bit of a drop off to the next biggest. Did Germany? Yep, they grabbed another city down here in Duisburg. I have no idea. We've never got this far. Germany's never survived this long. Maybe this is a good game for them for once as well. Wouldn't that be great? Germany and America having a whale of a time. We couldn't save Persia or Indonesia, but America and Germany having a good game for once. That's all we can ask for, really. And Rome did grab put their settlers in Scandinavia, and Germany should do the same pretty soon. Did Russia settle that other settler? Yep, Tver goes down. China's settlers not quite made it over yet. We'll see where they head with this. Could be an interesting placement. I'm just taking some screenshots for the thumbnails. There we go. Perfect. Got them both. I keep forgetting that is the problem. As soon as I finished the video, I closed the game, and I'm like, nope, I forgot the thumbnails. Forgot we're making new ones for every video now. They seem to, they were working. Now, I don't know what happened to the channel. I guess the AI battle stopped, and it went off a cliff. Like, is it the worst it's been in, like, 3 years? I don't know what happened there. It was doing great for a couple of weeks when the last AI only started, and then it's completely died. So that's fair enough. I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Well, it matters, but not, you know, I'm not too stressed about it. I'm sure it will pick up again. It happens. It's exam time. I think that's probably one of the key reasons. Rome with a settler here in Iberia, and another one on its way out of their empire. Don't know where it's heading. Heading over this way. Germany do have another one. We'll see where that ends up. And the Songhai, there we go. Actually, the Songhai attacked Shaka. This is huge because the Zulu were all over here struggling against Egypt. And yeah, the Songhai could at least grab some cities back off them. Maybe the Zulu are not going to be as dominant as I thought. But I won't jinx it. I imagine the Shaka's probably going to come over and just kill all of the Songhai. So don't get your hopes up. But yeah, fantastic start. And yeah, these exposed cities could fall pretty quickly. Good move from Askia. Great move. And Russia completes the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The next wonder. China with 2 settlers. So we are going to see them have a border with Russia. It looks like China's really dropped the ball a bit, because Russia's come all the way over here towards, you know, Beijing in theory could border Russia. So it's going to be a bit of a slip. There was a lot of space for China, and they've gifted it all to Russia, for now at least. Russia grabs the Red Fort, and the Songhai did grab that city, which I think used to be theirs anyway, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not. Actually, no, I think this was theirs. Maybe the Zulu did settle this. Regardless, it is now under Songhai control. How Brazil, did they peace out? No, but they're not really making much progress, I'm afraid. So not doing super well. Siam has added some new cities, one in Sri Lanka, and another one here on the southern. I can't remember which side. Yemen is this side, right? And Oman is this side. So they've sort of got one in Oman, one up to the UAE, and then they got Yemen on this side. And they'll get a bit more eventually. Egypt, no! How have you done this? No, they defended so well, and then they just give Rome Memphis. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Oh, Egypt. Well, I hope you guys at least get a chuckle out of it. That is terrible. Russia with another city up here, continuing to grow. China did put one of their settlers down. This one doesn't seem to know where it wants to go. In here is always a good recommendable location. It's not going to be a great city, but you can bombard Russia. Makes it difficult for them to invade you. So I would recommend that one, should they want it. Oh, Rome has grabbed one here, which will give them eventually the Rock of Gibraltar, and probably eventually the control of access to the Mediterranean, which has been pretty open for now. And I will say Rome looks like they're one of the more invested naval civs, maybe, or those frigates here, be it for the Songhai. But Rome, yeah, Rome's probably got quite a few boats. It seems one of the more navals. Germany is really going for Great Britain. Oh my goodness, and the other 2 settlers. I don't know if this one could end up in Brittany, but see where this one ends up. Also, North America's been very quiet. I guess the US is just struggling right now. But that will be it for this episode. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel. If you're already subscribed, I would appreciate it if you could turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.